In this video, I will show you the other characteristics of object-oriented programming called polymorphism. So before we continue into much more detail, so let's review our material first. Basically, what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is basically a concept where the base class is allowed to define a more general method for all of its derived class. So imagine it that each derived class, they have their own functions, right? Their own specialized function. So we can allow the base class to create a much more general method or a general template for the basic method that later on can be used by this derived class. And in the derived class itself, each derived class of the base class, they can freely independently update the implementations of the method from the base class, specifically according to its own characteristics. The method which has the same type, the same name, the same parameter, the same number of parameters, type of parameter in both base and derived class, we often call it method overriding. So basically, in our previous video about like person class and also lecturer class, we whether you notice it or not, we already do the polymorphism part. So if you remember, we have the methods at details, right? So we'll go into much detail later on. But first, let's see here into these imaginations, right? Okay, let's see. We have a base class called animal, and then we create an object of class animal called lazy. In here, at this time, lazy is still an abstract. Why it's abstract? Because it is created upon the base class animal. We know that lazy is an object of animal class, but we are not sure which animal exactly lazy is. We know that there are a lot of animal type, right? Dog, cat, tiger, elephant, dragon, snake, whatever that you can name it, right? So in this case, polymorphism means that we can change the characteristic of this base class from the base class into one of its derived class. So for example here, lazy, which was created on the animal class, on the base of animal class, we can initialize this lazy as a new animal. Let's say lazy is actually a type of dog. So we can create lazy equal new dog on the prerequisite that dog is actually the derived class of animal, right? We can also initialize lazy as a new cat on the premise that cat is also the derived class of animals. Or maybe lazy is an elephant, right? Same requirement, elephant must be the derived class of animal. Okay, let's get back to our previous case study of the person class and also lecturer class. So previously we have a method add details, right? Both in the base class and also in the derived class. So okay, let's change how we can override the add details in the derived class. Okay, let's get back to here. Okay, so notice that in the person class here, we have one method called add details, and in our derived class lecturer, which extends the lecturer class, lecturer class extends the person class, we also have the same add details method, right? However, we want to make sure that this add details is actually a polymorphism or a method of writing that will override the method add details in the base class. So that's why here you will get some warning here, right? If you press Alt Enter, you will see you should add override, right? Add override annotations to show that this add details is actually an overriding a method operating from the add details in the person class. Okay, let's add override annotation here. So it will show that this add details is actually a method operating from the add details method inside the person class. In here, we can change our code. Let's say lecturer's name and okay, lecturer's email equal to this one. And then we can see here where we call upon lecturer at details, Johan. The one that will be called in here is actually lecturer's name, Johan lecturer's email. So this result is actually from the derived class inside the lecturer class. So obviously we can also do much more modifications upon this add details method in the lecturer class. So for example, in here, I also want to set upon the uh, details such as, let's say, the name, set the lecturer's name. Okay, this dot set name equal with name. This dot set email equal to email. And maybe you also would like to set on the value of npk and also salary. Of course you can do it. This dot set npk equal to, let's say at this moment we don't have any specific npk because we don't have any npk, right? So, and we can also this dot set salary equal to 0. And then obviously if you want to display it, you can edit and lecture first npk this dot get npk, right? And then lecture first salary this dot get salary, this one. Okay, after we save it, we go back to our main class, we run it, we can see this one. It will call upon the add details method inside the lecturer class. So basically this is all about the polymorphisms and also the method of writing. Alright, so you can test on your own, you can try to modify the structure, the methods, and see what will be the results. Any questions? Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, then okay, we have a little bit exercise in here. Okay, so please continue the program that you have tried here to create by adding the student class, in which the student class has two attributes such as nrp and also ipk, right? And also add the add details methods and return the string, for example, like this one. Student with name Miftah. This Miftah is inputted. And email, let's say fajrin@upaya.ac.id. This is also inputted. nrp, this one, and also ipk is this one, right? So apply the operand method and print it in the inheritance in the class project that you have created. Okay, so thank you.